Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh, and welcome to ATM10 To The Sky. Official release. That's right, you guys should be able to get this pack near enough by the time that this video comes out. I have got the pack just before it comes out, so I've got the official version and everything. And I am going to start over. However, what I am going to do is I am going to try and get back to where I was when I was playing the beta in one episode. So, fingers crossed. I got up ridiculously early to do this. So, yeah, this is going to be episode 1 of Pilpoh's Staycation. And the plan is we're going to go just get the early game out of the way. AE2. What was the other bit that I did? I know we did some Mekanism and we got flight as well. So, we're going to go for those. And then, yeah, that'll be what we try and get done in episode 1 of Pilpoh's Staycation. So, let's dive straight into it again. And here we are. We are in what looks like a brand new area. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Use /Skyblock GUI to choose an island to get started. Love it. This little area looks really, really cool. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do that. /Skyblock GUI. And we're going to create a brand new team. We're going to say Pilpoh's Chill team. There we go. And there's a bunch of these to sort of pick. I'm just going to go through them again, just in case there's any new ones, because this is the official release. There is a new one. There's one called Piggy. I love it. I kind of want to pick the pig one now. No, we've got to go with the Steve's Staycation. I feel like most people are going to go for this one. And I didn't really show you around when we did the little... Basically, I did a big short on all of the different islands. So, and I missed the piggy one. Oh, no. Oh, well. Anyway, we're going to go for Steve's Staycation. I want to show you around this one. Specifically, going to take a second. And we are in. I wanted to show you underneath. This thing looks insanely cool. Some of you guys are ridiculously good builders. Genuinely amazing. So, let's open this one up. And that is our RV. You've even got a chair next to it. I've got the chair. I've got the chair. King of the castle. So I wanted to show you this. So right here, you got some ladders which lead down into a flipping cave. Just a massive cave. And look, there's a big mushroom there as well, which is really cool. Oh, it looks amazing in here. So anyway, today the plan is, as I said, we're going to try and get the early game out of the way real quick. So I'm going to put together all of the bits of advice that you guys have given me. So first one is shift right click on the floor. You can actually do it from a distance. And that way, if you hold shift and then do the right click, you don't pick them up. You have to do this with an empty hand. But if you do that for a while. Now, I haven't set up a macro for this because I don't want to set up a macro. It's just, nah, I don't want to do it. So... But what we can do is just sit here for a while and get ourselves an absolute ton of stuff. Now, before we do that, I should have a look at the brand new quest. You'll notice I'm no longer in cheat mode. So there's a few things that you can have a look at in the quest to begin with. Now, obviously, this is a questing pack, so you want to definitely keep looking at the quests. If you're going to be playing with others, make sure you do the FTB Teams Party Create. And make sure that you allow it so they can come and join your island. And it would be cool if everybody was on the same island, right? So anyway, we could pick all of these up. If you hover over one of these and you press K, it will turn them into... Basically, it does this. But you don't actually have to do that. So we could press K on that one. If you've got like multiple... Like if we do this and do that and you press Shift K, it will do it for all of the stacks that you've got. All over the place. So right now we haven't got much right there. Another tip I got from you guys was the fact that you can use like granite and you know what, we actually need a tree first, don't we? So and I need to change my keybinds. Let me go do that real quick. Change that one to F and that's all we're going to do to begin with because I like doing that. So there you go. There is our sapling right there. Now, as I said, quests, make sure you keep an eye on them. These have all changed, by the way. So starting out, you get a bunch of food, which is great because you need it, because Ultimine actually chunks your food. You know what? I'm actually going to do this now. Yeah, I always do this. I always put it on a stick, just like that. And I'm going to actually keybind this as well, aren't I? So you can take this and you can put it in your curio slot. Crafting on a stick. Options, controls, keybinds. I'm going to go to G. And I'm going to unbind everything from G. So click on it. Oh, no, missed. So key G. Click on the thing. Press escape. Click on the thing. Escape. Click on the thing. Escape. We're going to go crafting on a stick, which is right there, which is normally V. We're going to put that one on G, because it just makes sense. And now we can open up a crafting table whenever we fancy. So I know we're stuck down here right now, but I want to make a little crook. And we can vein mine using the crook, and we get a bunch of stuff. Although we didn't get any silkworms, which is, I mean, that's all right, isn't it? That was a silkworm. There it is. So we got a silkworm right there. There you go. So I just placed, oh, wow. Oh, it's got loads of leaves. Like a box. Yeah, I just placed that on there. We're going to wait for that to be converted. I know for a fact that we need a, there you go, an oak barrel. Now you can use this to get yourself, you can use the saplings, for example. You can use this in here. Takes 8 saplings, and then that'll turn into dirt. I mean, we don't really need the dirt because we're on here, but I don't want to use the dirt that's already here, so. And from this, we just got ourselves a bunch of string. Love it. Now, I'm actually not going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep on purpose because we actually want it to spawn in some phantoms, like soonish. So we can get ourselves a phantom membrane. So we should probably make like a sword and stuff later on. But for now, we should be all good. And we're going to get gravel, sand, and dust. Now, one of the tips that you guys gave me is the fact that you don't need to use your cobblestone. You can use like the granite, the diorite, and the andesite. So if I use my hammer on these, there you go. They all turn into some gravel. So that's pretty cool. Now, from here, you can just vein mine again. Turn them into some sand. That is another quest. And what you could do is vein mine that sand into dust. It's always good. Now, I'm going to make myself a mesh, which is just some string. We're just going to blast through the early game, I think. And I should probably just look up what a mesh is, and then it will, I think it's like this. Oh, nailed it. An oak sieve is what we wanted to get. Now, with the oak sieve, you can place it down, and you can place the mesh in it. And then what we can do is put the dust in there. Yeah, that is going really well. Now, that reminds me about shaders. I am going to stick on the Euphoria patches. And if we have a look in the shader pack settings, there we go. Profile, stick it on the popular settings. So it's not too bad on performance right there. Cool. It did put it on popular settings. So click on done. And now, oh, look at the night and everything. Looks so good. Oh, yeah. We need some decent storage. That's another thing we're going to need before we, finish today's episode. So anyway, that's going to get us dirt right there. You can sieve dirt. And you can get a load of stuff from dirt. If we have a look right here. So you can get like mycelial spores. You need pumpkin seeds. You get melon seeds from this. Grass. Potatoes. You get a load of stone pebbles from it as well, which is really good. Right, there you go. There is all of the sieves that I want to make. I like doing this because you can stand in the middle. And they kind of don't fling off to the side, which is really good. If you're playing the default one, I highly recommend you do this because you could stand in the middle, as I said. There we go. Now, I did get all of my granite and all of that stuff. I'm keeping my cobblestone because that's quite useful right there. Anyway, we can stand in the middle, just like this. And we can sieve all of them at the same time. Now, we're looking for a bunch of flint. That's it. Because we want to upgrade these to flint meshes as soon as we can. And we are going to go for... We want to get 3 iron overall because we want to make a little... Yeah, that's the plan. We're going to make ourselves a bucket. Oh, it's so beautiful with these shaders. Looks really, really nice. Right, we're taking all of the leaves. I used my flint shears. Flint shears you can use with some flint. We're taking all of the leaves. We're sticking them in the composter. And we're trying to get ourselves... There you go. We're trying to get some of these pieces of bone meal. You can repair your flint shears with just a piece of flint. Right, there is 7 of the bone meal right there. That's exactly what we need. Now... I do need some clay, which means I need to fill this with water somehow. And the way that it explains it in here is you can make an oak crucible and you can get some water that way. Now, we actually don't need to make the oak crucible because we have got a river that runs all the way through here. Oh, so beautiful down here. So we could take some of the water from here instead, which is why now I'm going to focus on getting some iron so we can get a bucket. Now, we're going to turn coal into tiny pieces of coal. We're going to smelt up the iron. We're going to do this to begin with. Obviously, we can hammer this, or not hammer it. We can mine it to get more later on with fortune or whatever. But we are going to make the squeezer, and we're going to use the method that you guys kept spamming me about, you know, the 2 armor stands jumping up and down on it. I am going to make the crucible, although in this situation, you don't need a crucible. You do need a crucible in any other situation, basically. Any situation you don't have like a little river or anything like that. So I'm going to take that one. 1, 2, 3. Get myself a quickie bucket. Run down here. We might get 2, and I'll bring a little infinite water source over to our little area over here so we don't have to keep running backwards and forwards. Right, there you go. Infinite water source. Now we can use that. Pop that one there. I do need to get myself... I'm just going to get 8 for now. And we're going to get 8 pieces of dust. There we go. Right, now I can stick that one in there. That's going to get us some of the clay that we're going to need. But I'm also just going to stick this one over in the corner here. Because that way, we've got easy access, haven't we? So I can do... Water goes in. Water goes in. And just like that. Now, I am going to do this for all of them. It is worth mentioning that if you have a look at the quests, I think it's down here, you do get an extra 2. So we're going to get 10 out of this overall. And I need to use my bone meal. We're going to turn this into a porcelain clay. We're going to use the porcelain clay to make ourselves an unfired porcelain crucible. We're going to use this to get ourselves some lava. For now, I'm just going to stick this here, by the way. And yeah, we're going to use our cobblestone for this. Because why not, eh? Stick 4 pieces of cobblestone in, and that will turn into a bucket of lava. Now, you can use the bucket of lava to make yourself a cobble generator from Cobblegen Galore, this one right here. So you can use a porcelain water bucket and a lava bucket, and you can make yourself one of these, which will then get us infinite cobblestone. 2, 3, and we need a 4 when that one comes in. We need the lava to... Oh, you know what we could actually do? It's a plan. Take the lava out. I am, for now, 1, 2, 3... I'm going to break that one. We're going to take our torch back. You can put the lava down like that. And that is 3 times as quick. So if you've been enjoying today's video, then please give me a like and a subscribe and all of that gubbins, please. Because it helps just grow the channel. And I do make daily content on modded Minecraft. And I have done for the past like 4 years. So it would be nice to see the channel grow a little bit. That'd be super, super useful. So anyway, let's get back to it. Right, a big thing that you want to do is when you check your quests, make sure you're looking at some floor, because otherwise you might fling it off the edge of your island. So we're going to accept all of the quests, and I think that will actually help with a bunch more quests looking at it. So you could even click that one again, and you get even more stuff. Ah, cool, we got some iron and some osmium right there. Loads of osmium and loads more iron, no way. That is a free bucket that we got right there. That's pretty cool. Right. There is the bucket right there. So from here, we can make ourselves a stone block generator. And I can grab myself another bucket of water. You know what? I'm actually just going to use this. Like that. There you go. So we can stick the stone block generator right there. Now we need to block this one in. Like that. And then that will generate some cobblestone for us. And it's actually relatively quick. If I stick this one on top. Put a bit of a drawer on top. It will generate it just like that. We actually kind of want the lava. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep going with this lava right here. And we're going to use that for our first little power. So we're going to come through here. We need to check mark this one. You are about to be sieving a lot of blocks. Use AutoMine for fast mining with the hammer and perhaps get an auto clicker ready. Now, I did show you don't need an auto clicker if you don't want to. Don't install any bits of tech that you don't want to install, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Right, there you go. And then we could do this. You get yourself a compressed hammer, compressed stone hammer. And what you can do with this is... Okay, we don't have an example. We can use the andesite Oh, I just made it polished andesite. Don't do it in that mode. Do it in the this mode right here where you've got the crafting with a 3x3 instead of a 2x2. Otherwise, you get polished andesite. Now, we can just use the stone from our stone block generator. Easy peasy. Shift K, and we got 29 blocks right there. Now, what you can also do, Shift K, or just K in that case. So you see we've got 1x's right here, 1 and 2. And we got 2x's, 1 and 2 and 3. And if we do that, you can see we've got gravel and gravel. Really good. And you can just uncompact this. And that's a lot of gravel we've got right there. And now I can sieve this just like this. Right, just sieving some of the dust so we can get ourselves some of the redstone right there, which is really good. Right, I'm currently trying to make myself a redstone clock. So I got some redstone right here. Made the redstone clock right there. So I'm going to put the redstone clock right there. What this does is it just outputs a redstone signal over and over and over. Put a redstone signal into it though, and it will stop. Now, you can tell what I'm making right here. I am making myself a squeezer. So that's this thing right here. So there is the squeezer. We are going to plonk that right there. Now, I am making myself a pickaxe because we do need a pickaxe. Can't believe I haven't made one yet. And a stone sword because I think it's day 3 right now. So we should be seeing phantoms anytime now, basically. Right, here we go. Take some of this. I'm just going to get like a bunch of sticks. You do need like tons of them. Yeah. And we're going to make ourselves 2 armor stands. 1 and 2. Just like that. Now, what you can do with this is you can put an armor stand on like that. I'm going to get myself all of my... There we go. All of my chunks right here. Shift K on all of these. Just like that. I'm going to start with copper. Stick a copper in like that. And I'm going to turn the redstone clock on. We're going to jump on here and... Nope, missed. There you go. So that is going to jump up and it's going to flatten it like that. And what we can do is to put a second one in there. And with the weight of 2 of them, it completely smooshes them. So you don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to do it at all. So you get a 100% chance to get 2 and it's a 75% chance to get another raw iron out of this. Whereas if you use the mechanical squeezer, there is a 100% chance you'll get 3 and you might even get 5 out of it. So way better to use this later on. Obviously, early game, this is probably a good idea because you don't have to do anything. By the way, if you want to stop this, because it's annoying and it makes a noise, all you do is click that and it will flatten it. And then you can turn it back on whenever you want and it will fling them back up again. So there it is. Now, with the copper that we've just made right there, we can turn it into 2 copper blocks. I can turn that into a ore hammer, just like that. Take the raw that you've got. So we've got 20 raw right there. And we can use the ore hammer to make double. So now we've got 40 iron dust, which we can smelt up into iron ingots. We are quickly going to take our furnace and we're going to upgrade it to an iron furnace. This thing is amazing. Now, if you use the iron furnace like this, you've got chest on 3 of the sides. You can change by pressing the little cogwheel right here where everything comes in. So we're going to set this, if you shift and middle click, or shift click on the middle one, right there I should say, you can say input from the left and you can say pull from the left. You can say the purple one, which is the fuel, and that counts as an input as well. So if I put these in the top right there, they'll get pulled down into the purple area. And then you want to say output to the right. And I'm going to do auto output as well. So what we can do is we can stick the iron dust in there. That'll get pulled in. That will output to this chest right here. So give it a second. And there it is. Beautiful. So what we can do now is I can take all of these coal pieces right here, stick them in like that. That will keep this one stocked for a little bit. I'm actually going to do that with another half stack. Right there, like that. This has been going for a little while. How much stuff have we got? We've got a decent amount of stuff right there. This has, yeah, unfortunately, this happens every so often. I don't know how to make it so it doesn't go back into the hopper. There you go. After a little bit of babysitting, this did give us quite a lot of resources. Love it. So that was another quest. We've got a quest right here. You actually get another ore hammer with it, which is actually really useful right now. because I was just hurting for ores. Right, the quest is actually for a simple compacting drawer, but we're going to make a... Oh, you know what? It is the quest, isn't it? We should do the quest. Yeah, we want to make a regular compacting drawer as well. In fact, this one we're not going to even use. We're going to make another regular compacting drawer. So that is the quest right there. It gives you 3, which is great. But we're going to make a proper compacting drawer. Oh, got some emeralds. I am sieving using some of the iron sieves right now. I've only got 6. I haven't got the full 8 yet, but I will upgrade them to, you know, full ones when we can. A great part about the ATM packs, especially when it comes to sieving, is it moves all of the gravel into your hand. If, for example, you've got, like, I don't know, a full inventory of gravel, you don't have to, like, set your bar up so you have loads of gravel and you have to scroll between them. You don't have to do that with this All the Mods to the Sky. Right, reason we're making a compacting drawer is because we can actually use it over here. And the plan is we're going to stick it like that. Not going to do anything right now because you need to give it... There you go. Perfect. You need to give it some cobblestone. Now, I'm just going to take all of the cobblestone out of here and I'm going to stick it into the compacting drawer. Because what we can do now is I can just take some of the 2x's and we can hammer them down using our compressed hammer. Now, just to prove it to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn that into a 3x. Shut that one down. Not that one, this one. And that is a 3x gravel. Oh, we got 8 diamonds out of that whole thing right there. That's pretty good. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, obviously, we're going to start putting these together. But just because, well, we're on the Steve's Staycation area, or the Pilpoh Staycation, right? It comes with moss. So we're going to get 8 moss. I do intend on putting these back later. 2, 3. So make sure we know where they go. Okay, there's 9. Stick that one back. There you go. I'll try and remember where those go, but I don't want to mess up the area too much. But we're going to try and get ourselves a mineral sapling. Because that way we can automate the squeezer straight away. We did not get a mineral sapling. Damn it. Right, we're going to get a little bit of power. I'm still confused because there's no phantoms. There should be at this point, I think. Maybe we're just lucky. Hey, it was this one that gives you the singularity tanks. Amazing. This is the one I wanted to actually use instead of the water over here. So what we can do is we can pick up the water, stick that one down like that. You can put water in like that, and that will still make it do stuff with the generator right there. See, it's still going up. Nice. So I can take the pusher upgrade. I can stick it into the compacting drawer right there. And what side is that? That's east. So we want this. If you right click on this, you can say go to the east. And what that's going to do is, you can see, is putting in some of the cobblestone into the porcelain crucible. Here we go. Ah, we didn't get one. Okay, we're going to have to leave it then. We're going to have to suffer through the rain. Hey, we got it. Whoa, that was a task, wasn't it? Yeah, we want to grow this one up. And I'm actually going to use a crook because we want to get the maximum amount of saplings out of this. I think that gives you... Yeah, there we go. We've got 7. So that's really good. So, when I was doing the beta, I did notice that you didn't get any of the enriched little log things. You are getting these again, so there's the enriched ones. They're the ones that give you the crystallized mineral. Right, we are going to make 2 batteries if we can. Why can we not make 2 batteries? Oh, yeah. Turn that into this, and then make a second battery right there. And we're going to use that on the squeezer, like that. So that is actually a quest. Stone barrel, just so it has something above it. You can put the water, or the lava in like that. And what you can do is stick that one, if you can get it on top, like that. There you go. And then you can pull that one out. And where did you go? There you are. Get yourself a obsidian. Already have that one right there. We can now make this into mechanical squeezer. This thing is way better. We can get rid of this. And I'm going to make myself some steel real quick. Oh, maybe they've taken the steel recipe out. Steel. let's have a look. Oh, they have taken the steel recipe out. Ah, fair enough. Okay, so we can't get some easy steel right now. Do something like, I think it's just like that, actually. Steel dust. What we like to see. Oh, it just, oh, that was so nice. Just became daytime for us. So we need a configurator, which is this bad boy. So I did make an extra steel, by the way. Made that off camera. And then this one, we need to bucket. Do something like that. That is a mechanical pipe. We can pop it just there. And I'm going to use my configurator. Just like that. That's going to pump all of the lava out of this and pop it into the lava generator. I'm actually just going to put it next to it. It looks a bit weird, but there is a reason. There's a method to my madness. That is going to, if we put in the copper ore right there, we just got 10 out of it. Another 10. Another 10. What the heck? That's mad. And we just got 8 out of the last one. Ooh, speaking of which, we need a drying basin, which means we need some black dye. Now, black dye, if we have a look at this, you can get it from Sieving, Blackstone, and we do have some Blackstone. You've got a chance of getting ancient debris, like just from the... Okay, well, we are going to be sieving it at an 8% chance, and it's actually a worse chance if we upgrade the mesh. Did get an ancient debris, though. That's pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Attempt number 2. Now, question is this still going to give us the potion of slow fall? That's it. And then this one turns into the potion of levitation with a fermented spider eye. And then the potion of levitation turns into a potion of flying with a pop chorus fruit. So we do need to get some chorus fruit, which is easy enough for us to get. Now, all you have to do is sieve some crushed endstone. We're going to use and abuse the bug that comes with the stone block generator. So, yeah, we'll crack into that in a bit. I still want to make this this drying basin, though. So, put the barrel in there like that. And then we can convert it. Just like that. Perfect. So, we can now convert that into a mechanical drying basin. Stick that one to the side of this. And you can do auto-eject fluids. And that's going to auto-eject into the mechanical drying basin. And that's going to use a little bit of power. And it's going to convert all of the mineral resin into crystallized mineral. Rainbow. So, I put in some hopper upgrades into this oak chest. And you need a barrel underneath because otherwise you won't be able to open it up. So, I'm just putting in all of these right here. It's basically like a hopper and a chest in one, if you put one of the hopper upgrades in. This thing can only be pulled out of from the bottom, which is why I've moved the cable so it's at the back now. I just showed you off that you could use some flowing lava. So you see right there, the lava is flowing down. You guys told me about this. It is unintentional, but I know Lobster John said that he's not planning on fixing this for a while. So use and abuse this whilst you can. The other way, or actually the only other way you could get the lava, or sorry, the end stone right here, which by the way, put a glowstone underneath one of the generator thingies, put a lava on one side and some witch water on the other. This is witch water, by the way. You get that from mycelium underneath a barrel right there. It also rained, so it put some more water in there, which is pretty good. So actually, that's really good for us because we can make another stone block generator. What we could do is we can use the witch water, and if we grab one of the buckets of lava from here, see it's witch water, right click it and it turns it into netherrack. And we're going to use this netherrack and 2 buckets of lava. We could literally put it here, actually, thinking about it. If I grab this and I pop it there like that, I could put because it doesn't use the lava up, I could put a stone block generator where this is, right here. Now, I am aware that we're probably getting up there in time, and the deadline for this video going out is... Oh, where am I going? Over here. There you go. Deadline for this video, I'm making this on the day this pack gets released. So, yeah, I'm kind of cutting it a little bit close, because I got up a little bit... I got up really early, to be fair, but there's just a lot to do, I guess. So this one's going to go there. I am going to quickly grab another bucket of lava. We'll get our other bucket that we've got right there. Make ourselves another stone block generator. These things are really good, by the way. Generator. One of those, please. So we're going to put this one right where this thing is right here. So what I like to do is if you put it in your offhand, you can like instantly place it like that. And, oh, thank goodness. I was going to say, where's our buckets gone? But they're still in there. Good, good. Right, we can take another lava from our generator over there. Now, this one, have you still got the same recipe? Ah, you do. Good. Right there, you can see it is generating us some... That netherrack? I think if we right-click it, we can get the netherrack. There it is. Nice. So you get one netherrack by putting lava in some witch water, and then you put the netherrack underneath one of the stone block generators, or you can use the witch water itself. So we didn't actually need to put that one under there. We could have just put this here with some lava, and it would have worked, I believe. I don't know. I didn't test that one, to be fair. All I know is, if you try and use the same piece of lava, or the same flowing block of lava, it doesn't work for both. It will only work for one. And in this case, it took priority for the obsidian, so we didn't get the end stone right there. So we are going to use the end stone. We are going to use the... oh, I need to go get another drawer. I'm quite worried about the drawers, though, because there's so many lava. And it is a wooden drawer. It just looks weird, doesn't it? I'm sure we could do something. I might convert these into compacting drawers anyway, because they're just way better. We're not going to get to the flight potion today, I don't think. And we're probably not even going to get to AE. I maybe underestimated how much effort it takes to get through the early game of all the mods 10 to the sky. But I'm going to keep going. And yeah, I'm going to try and edit this together and get it out for you guys today. Now, I hope you guys are okay with me restarting like this. It's all over the place right now. I will, at some point, make a nice little build, I think. Maybe I'll do that between episodes. How's that sound? But for right now, I'm just going to keep going because I really want to get at least the diamond meshes. And there was a bunch of other stuff that you guys kept saying to me. What was it? Oh, yeah. No, it was this, the flowing lava thing. Yeah, that seems to work perfectly fine. Yeah. Now what we can do is we can get ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nearly 9. So if we let this go until we've got 9. Almost there. Come on. Yeah, once we've got 9 of these, we can compact them down. And we can get a stack. There you go. So, oh, flipping heck. Let's throw those away. And those ones. Why have we got 1? Okay. Oh, no. No, stone brick. Don't do it in this form right here. Oh, it would not be a Pilpoh episode 1 again if I didn't do something stupid. Do you think I could get away with pretending like I meant to do that by building everything out of endstone? Although I don't really like the look of endstone, so maybe we won't do that. Poop. Right, we should be able to get ourselves some... There we go. Ender pearls and some eyes of ender. And we got chorus fruit as well, which is great because we can actually make ourselves a popped chorus fruit. And now we can... Actually, we might be able to get ourselves the flight potion today. What do you think? Voiceover Pilp right here. We're going to make an assembler from Oritech. And we're going to make some blaze rods out of blaze powder. Because you can do that in this assembler. We're going to use the blaze rod to make a brewing stand. We're going to make a sink, which gives us infinite water. And we can pop that into one of those barrels. Use some sand on the witch water. And you can get some soul sand. Sieve the soul sand. And you can get yourself some nether wart. We also got a brown mushroom from that. I sieved some dirt. I got some of the... sugarcane right here, and we're using snad right there to get more of it. We're going to make ourselves a gateway of eternity. I'm putting on some osmium gear because it's the best early game. We're going to do that down in the cave. I don't know why we did it in the cave. Probably a bad idea, but these are going to spawn in some waves of mobs. And I've got my shield. I've got my osmium sword, so you guys know how this will go. Easy peasy. Right here, we're going to kill the spiders. We need spider eyes, what we're going for. And yeah, baby zombie got me, unfortunately. So I did die. Anyway, we got the fermented spider eye. Put that in the brewing stand with the potions of slow falling. And then we put a pop chorus fruit in there. And we get the potions of flying. Make an infusion pylon and a potion filter. And now we can make ourselves a potion filter, just like that. And we can take our potions of flying, which, by the way, are half an hour, because if you add redstone to the 15-minute one, you get half an hour right there. Plus, if you add it to the 8 one, you get the 15-minute one. So, yeah, barely takes any right there. So, put the potion filter in your offhand, and you will most likely... Okay, we did get all of it that time. Sometimes you don't get all of it. So, this one might be active. Nope, see, we missed one. So, that means we need to drink the last one, which is a bit of a waste, but it's just us on this world. So, there it is. So, with the potion of flying potion filter, stick that one in, and we can now fly about. So I can show you the majesty that is this island right here. Typical British weather right here. It started to rain. Good way to end the episode, I think. So yeah, I'm going to call it here for today. We did quite a bit in episode 1, to be fair, right? We've got flight now, which is kind of insane in episode 1. I did show you how to get it. If you are wondering and you do want a bit more of an in-depth explanation, episode 4 of the beta version of this, which will be in the playlist, by the way. I'm going to have a playlist where it has the first 4 beta episodes and then episode 1 of the full release. And they'll all be in the same playlist, I think. That's probably the best way to do it. I might have a beta playlist. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, we'll figure something out for that. This video is coming out to you maybe before the pack has come out. I do have a preview copy of the final release pack. So what that basically means is, fingers crossed the pack will be out by the time this video comes out. I am releasing this video slightly later than I normally would. But yeah, fingers crossed you guys will have access to the pack. And if you've got any more tips for me, just, yeah, chuck them down in the comments. I took all of your tips from all the beta episodes and I am using them right here. So there we go. Anyway, I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe and all of that sort of gubbins. So that would be amazing. I've been doing modded Minecraft YouTube for like nearly 5 years now. And it would just be nice to see the channel grow a little bit. So, and I love the ATM packs. I've been playing loads of all the mods, right? So anyway, let's call it there. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. I will see you in the next one. Bye.